First of all, apologies everybody. Haven't posted in a hot minute. I've been overwhelmed with work. I really worked in two kinds of companies in streetwear, which I think is two main divisions of it. I worked in skate and surf because I'm out here in California. Really in Orange County, there's a big concentration of skate and surf companies, which makes sense, you know, I guess close to the beach and fully immersed in the lifestyle. And then other kinds of companies are more hip-hop companies or geared towards more urban streetwear. There's another video there somewhere, but people's terminology changes a little bit, so it's not quite as scientific, but sometimes you have to make sure apples are apples when you're talking to people about what exactly you do or you're working on or who your brand is aimed at. There's a lot of immediate stuff that I've been designing, and then there's a lot of preparation for fall, the beginning of 2012 or the fall season, whenever you're watching this, which is a big season. And so for companies that are more urban now in age range that are target marketed towards I would say more towards late teens, early 20s as your core customer. The first two seasons are more evened out in terms of how important the delivery is. Obviously, fall and spring are your two big delivery dates, because summer and holiday, especially if you're a medium to smaller size company, is going to be smaller deliveries of clothing or offerings of clothing or t-shirts or whatever you're doing. A lot of times companies will offer spring and summer together, and then they'll package fall and holiday together. I'm doing a lot of planning for spring of 2012, or whenever you're watching this. Spring, the first real sort of shopping season of the year. Just wanted to bring up, if you are a company that's more geared towards, say, young professionals, and so your core customer is getting their first out of college jobs, really early 20, or say 20 years old and on, that's a different mindset. You're doing more sophisticated looks. You have the ability to do more expensive fabrications. The sensibility of that core customer is completely different than a skate surf company where the core customer might be as young as 14. Trying to study what people want to wear in a mass is kind of a difficult thing if you think about it. So I take every advantage that I can in just trying to, I guess, analyze people and their thought process. That might sound way too deep, but that's where I take it. In terms of timelines and kind of budgeting your timeline, knowing what parts of the year are crazy and what parts of it are a lull, a lot of that kind of pertains to who your target market is. You have to know things like that, like who your target market is exactly, what items are selling, what items are top sellers, what categories or items are the weakest for your brand. It's like knowing how much money is in your own personal checking account. You should probably really know that and monitor what's going in and out. It's the same for profit and loss. For me, is very commingled with the idea of designing. You don't want to spend too much resource on a category that's not making the bulk of your money. Bringing it back around, it all kind of relates, and time management obviously is very important, especially when you're dealing with employees and getting a workforce to focus on a certain aspect of your clothing brand. Right now I'm busy as hell. I'm preparing for the first part of next year, for spring of next year, and it's ridiculous. A lot of manufacturing is shut down around February in China because the whole country takes like a month-long vacation in February. And if you're a skate surf company, fall, which is noted in that sector as back to school, is a huge time of the year. It's much bigger product offering than the other seasons, because that's when moms and dads are shopping for their kids, and their kids say, please buy me this, please buy me that, because they want to floss, or they want to swag out for the beginning of the year, which makes sense. Just to keep in mind, timelines. My timeline is crazy because I contract with a number of different companies. I'm getting responses. I'm getting back to you. Trust me. Please be patient. I'm glad that people are interacting and liking the content. I really do appreciate that. Anything you want to hear about it, you already know. Drop it. Talk to you guys soon.